Dear all my students, today I am extremely glad to help you how to use correct tense in our everyday sentences in English. I, RP Singh sir, in English, I am just telling you some basic sentences you use at the time of making sentences, especially on tense. Friends, we all know that as we learn English, initially the first requirement we get, that is the use of tense. The application of tense is very important to all of you, whether it is spoken English, written English, competitive English, English for 12 classes, essay writing, paragraph writing, and also in all walks of life, how to speak and communicate English. The concept of tense is very essential to all of you. Friends, regarding tense, I would like to say you, tense is a verb form. It just comes after the subject. And after subject, how should we use tense? It is very clear to your mind. Otherwise, your sentences will be grammatically incorrect. So, I am going to express in what way we should make our sentences based on tense. This is called your basic and fundamental learning of English. Firstly, I would like to say you, if we have any type of habitual action, a regular action, I mean aadat, this type of sentences we always express in simple present tense. Suppose you say, the gardener irrigates the plants every morning. The servant cleans the house every morning. I go to my college, my school, my coaching, my tuition center at 8 o'clock in the morning. I attend their all important classes. I also learn different types of topics taught by my teacher. So in this way, these are the sentences we learn, that is called our habitual action. You know, any type of आदत, रेगुलरिटी, इसको हम लोग सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस में यूज करेंगे. वी शुड यूज इन सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस. इट इज ऑल्सो द फैक्ट दैट सम वर्ड्स ऑलवेज इंडिकेट हैबिचुअल एक्शन. जैसे किसी भी सेंटेंस में, इन एनी सेंटेंस, इफ़ वी हैव जनरली, ऑफन, ऑफन मीन्स प्राय होता है, समटाइम्स, नेवर, हार्डली, हार्डली का मतलब कभी कदाल, स्कार्सली का भी मतलब होता है कभी कभी या कभी कदाल. ऐसे शब्द आवें तो दे डिनोट हैबिचुअल एंड रेगुलर एक्शन, and such sentences should be expressed in simple present tense. She hardly goes to the cinema. She hardly comes to my tuition classes of English. Many students hardly go to their college. So in this way, you can say these words that is related to habitual action. Friends, as we are going to make conditional sentences also, that time you should also use simple present tense. Suppose if you come to me in time, I shall help you. If you say, when I go to Delhi, I shall, yeah, I will see the Prime Minister, I shall see my old friends, my old relatives. So in this way, you can also express your conditional sentences, जिसका first expression that should be in simple present tense होता है. Friends, any type of habitual action, a regular action, conditional sentences you just use in your everyday life. But if the action is going on and after some time it will end, अगर कोई एक्शन अभी चल रहा हो और कुछ समय के बाद ये एक्शन समाप्त हो जाएगा, तो इसको हम प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस में यूज करते हैं. जैसे नाउ आई एम लर्निंग स्पोकन इंग्लिश बाय आरपी सिंह सर. आई कैन से nowadays most of the students are learning English with great passion to crack various types of competitive, professional and technical careers. You can also say right now I am watching a film on TV. Yeah, right now I am watching a 2020 match on TV. So these types of sentences you use in present continuous tense. If the action has just finished, अगर काम अभी अभी समाप्त हुआ हो तो इसको हम लोग प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस में यूज करते हैं और इसके साथ हमारी ऑक्सिलियरी वर्ब हैज या हैव होती है और आफ्टर दैट वी यूज ए V3 फॉर्म ऑफ मेन वर्ब. सपोज यू हैव टू से द ट्रेन हैज जस्ट अराइव्ड एट द प्लेटफॉर्म. द राजधानी एक्सप्रेस हैज जस्ट अराइव्ड एट ए प्लेटफॉर्म नंबर 2. I can also say my father had just gone out to the office. She had just come to my class. So in this way, these are the present perfect sentence that we can use. Friends, अगर कोई action, if any action started in past and right now it is also going on और अभी भी ये चल रहा हो, तो that sentence should be expressed in प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस. इसमें हम वर्ब का फॉर्म हैज़ बीन, हैव बीन प्लस V4 फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब का प्रयोग करते हैं. बट टाइम के पहले वी शुड यूज फॉर या सिंस. फॉर एग्जाम्पल वी कैन से इट हैज़ बीन रेनिंग सिंस मॉर्निंग. सुबह से बारिश हो रही है. आई हैव बीन वेटिंग फॉर यू सिंस 10 o'clock. आई हैव बीन लिविंग इन पटना for the last 5 years. R.P. Singh sir has been teaching English for the last 2 hours. So you can say these sentences in present perfect continuous tense. Friends, अगर कोई एक्शन पास्ट में समाप्त हुआ हो, अगर आपको अपनी पास्ट एक्शन को बोलना हो तो उसमें हम ऑलवेज सिंपल पास्ट टेंस का प्रयोग करते हैं. जैसे लास्ट संडे आई अटेंडेड a grand marriage ceremony and enjoyed with my friends and relatives. Last week I went to Nalanda and Rajgir and also saw the ruins of Nalanda with my friends and enjoyed very much. So these are the sentences you use in simple past tense. Last night some criminals shot dead a businessman while he was returning from his office. So these are the past action. Last month I visited Shimla, Manali, Mount Abu and enjoyed very much with my friends. I also met there some foreigners and also talked to them, chat with them in English. So in this way, all your past action should be taught and should be learned and should be expressed in simple past tense. I feel that these are the tenses we use in our everyday life. All tenses are not so much useful. Some particular sentences we use on some particular tense. हाँ, अगर आपको फ्यूचर की एक्शन बतानी हो तो दैट टाइम यू हैव टू यूज शैल और विल इन योर सेंटेंस. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल में आप कह सकते हो आई से आई शैल अरेंज माई बर्थडे नेक्स्ट डे, या आई शैल अरेंज माई बर्थडे पार्टी विथ ए ग्रेट पम्प एंड शो. ग्रेट पम्प एंड शो मतलब बड़े धूमधाम से. आई शैल विजिट some hill stations of India next week या next month. My father will go to Delhi tomorrow by the Rajdhani Express. So these are the sentences we use in our future tense. But it is also the fact that we must have to understand that at the time of making sentences, not only tense but also all parts of English grammar, that is articles, preposition, conjunction, verb form, all these things we have to understand. As today in my class, just I have discussed these simple applications of tenses. I feel you can just learn this at sitting your house and use your tense, that is called your basic concept. Please see my video completely and share to others. Thanks to my all students and friends for watching this video. Thanks to my all friends.